Hi, everybody. It's been 90 days since we last saw everyone
Oh shit.
in this particular space. I counted.
Yeah.
So, instead of having somebody here sort of go through that, I'll give you all the rundown. So, last we left off, we were all the way over in Rayuna, still looking chilly and all that. Chemo had a bit of a sad moment uh, over a particular uh, little hair tie. That was weird. Uh, Moving on, y'all sort of went and started to head towards Keelig, with some interesting stops along the way, where we did have a situation where a mountain passage was blocked by some fallen rocks. There was a lot of debate on how to clear the way until Akar decided to show off a new ability, which was fun. Just full on, uh, full on voxel building, just hover the rocks out someplace else.
Icar's playing
Few.
Minecraft when the rest of us are playing Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm. A few interesting stops along the way in some cold places, finally moving into, well, it's still winter, but moving more off into the tundra, and eventually into Keelig itself, where Chemo set everyone out on a particular tour, everything kind of feeling a little odd and semi-hostile, with folks looking at Chemo here and there.
Can I
But
hook in for an extra point? Because you glossed over one thing.
Did I gloss over the argument
Yeah,
between Chemo
yeah.
and Max Max?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. I forgot where that fell, but there was
It was
definitely
before heading out to Keelig. It was in
before.
Rayuna.
I think it. Oh yeah, in Rayuna, sort of moving along the way. Yes, there was a very large argument about secrets Max Max has been keeping, and that secrets shouldn't be kept. And probably one of the hardest lines is, "You won't have the opportunity to live through the repercussions of your actions."
Damn.
Who said that?
Chemo.
I don't know, some orange furred asshole. I don't know.
I don't know, the wind.
Ageist over here.
But soon in Key Lake itself, you did happen to, well, one person had a familiar face, and sort of through a little bit of, I guess, help of their own and generosity, is going to be showing you around and some of the greater sights of their days. So we will start our way as soon as I get. There we go. And we will move on, off, along, and away. A new day approaches, though what the party feels may still leave tensions a bit high. Though today does bring a new interesting prospect to relax, unwind, and maybe let go of a few things still being clung on to. It is shortly after breakfast which Misui arrives, who I will probably have to remind y'all who that is. It's been so very long. Where's our NPCs? Here are our NPCs. Misui. Go to it. Where is it? There it is. Yes. Here we go. Misui.
She's got more swords than hands. It doesn't make any sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Let's see. I think that's a katana, a wadakashi, as well as a naginata on the back. So
If she
one
had
hand,
eight, she
two
would have
hands.
a knife in one.
Oh no, she would have a knife as the heel.
Exactly.
Absolutely. But dressed in her casual garb and motioning for you to follow. We will need to visit a few places before we go towards the springs themselves. Given the time of year, Chemo, there are some shops which have very good food and drink the baths will allow to be brought in. If there are any particularly you want to show them, just let me know.
Thanks again for your hospitality. Wasn't sorry, out of character. Wasn't one person here not happy about baths? It was Tandor, right?
Yeah. Tandor's not a fan of bath.
Yes. Mhm. Well, there might be some things that might be of interest, or at least different, but so. The shops among the various alleys do uh, climb high overhead, a district not quite as showy as the others, but one that is steeped with families working their crafts and keeping close to the direct pulse of the people, and it's good. From here, Misui points out the various meanings of some kitsune signs, which depict abstract concepts from its characters, glancing over to Kibo now and then for any judgment calls on where to stop, since he would be the better gauge to gauge the interests of his party.
Shit, out of character. I thought I typed out something that I was gonna buy from the shops, but I've completely forgotten at this point.
Oh, well, we can always
Okay, fine.
retroactively add that later.
Yeah.
Store wise, we
Think
definitely-
most any sort of East Asian cuisine. Heavy
Yeah, I was
sort
just
of.
gonna say, looking for whatever would be the most local / probably not what Tandor has experienced before.
Okay. Alright, so probably something that is similar would have been a steamed fish cake dipped in batter, rolled in sort of a trail mix of seeds and other grains, and then fried as a interesting on a stick street food.
Ooh, interesting on a street. The stick street on it.
Street food!
Yeah, thank you. Street food.
Hell yeah. Food on the street.
Thing
Food on
on
the
a
street.
stick.
A few things on a stick and like easy, like, you know, hot noodles, cold noodles, things that are like spicy, sweet, things that make you forget the cold a little bit.
I was just gonna say, if Tandor likes spicy things, if I remember correctly, right?
Tandor likes everything.
Is there anything
Yes,
Tandor
loves
doesn't
spicy.
like
Baths.
besides baths? More referring to food.
Anything that requires more than one fork. Anything fancy, Tandor's, like, ugh.
So we'll stick with street food then.
Yeah. Anything on a stick, Tandor, big fan.
Yay, spicy meat on stick.
And in
especially
some
making sure
cases-
we like stop at anything where like we can see the people cooking.
Oh
it,
yes,
preparing
yes.
it.
Stalls open, or at least, you know, open windows so you can actually see the noodles being made. The sort of a rice cake, very glutinous flour being, you know, pushed in a bowl, hammer brought down to smack it. You know, that whole rigmarole. Sort of, you know, part performance, part taste.
Okay. And after I have stopped at a couple different places
Mhm.
that I know Tandor likes, I'm going to turn to them and say, okay, Tandor,
Yeah.
I showed you around the city a little bit, and you've had some delicious food, haven't you?
Yeah.
Have there been any recommendations of mine that you haven't enjoyed?
It's not that I didn't enjoy. I want something that spicy but bright. It noodles is good. Stick is very good. Yeah, no, I liked most of this. Yeah.
Okay. There's one other suggestion that
Oh,
I'm going to
boy.
make then,
Oh.
which is we have to try baths.
Oh, brother. What is it with you and Bath?
They're just incredibly relaxing and fantastic. Have you ever One.
Yeah, we had one. We had one. We had one, right? We had bath.
I think we had like maybe a really simple.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you had sort of like some baths that were like in the rooms before. I don't think anything quite
I thought
like
we
this.
had the bathhouse moment.
We had beach episode, but
You
we
had
didn't
beach episode.
bath episode. I don't think.
I don't think we've had.
I thought we did because
We
Tandor
started-
got puffy.
We started doing it.
Um,
I think at the end of the last session we started.
Okay. Well, all I know is that Tandor has a cool robe, and
Yes,
was
yeah.
considering, because there was the argument about like I don't want it. I don't
Yeah,
like.
I think we finally convinced Tandor about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started like talking about it, but we hadn't actually done it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. You got like a small taste of like personal bath, but not like a communal bath.
Ah.
So I'll tell you what, try it. If you don't like it, you can leave, and I'll never ask you again. And regardless of whether you like it or not, afterwards, I will take you to the place that has the spiciest meat on a stick you will ever have tasted.
You drive hard bargain.
There are
Very good.
also specific foods that are also just made in the bath. It makes you feel like a part of a big soup.
Fine. I'll try bath.
For someone who preaches about the soup, you sure are scared of the soup.
Bath is not soup. You.
Yeah.
It's an
Yeah.
experience that makes you feel like part of the soup, but you're not the soup. It's not the. And all these
Tandra's
other
right.
people.
There's a big difference.
Well, okay.
Do you
I
drink
consider
the
it-
bath water?
No,
choke
no,
on
no,
it
no.
sometimes.
Then
on
not
accident.
soup. Not soup.
I've seen this
mean-
one place sell bathwater, but I wasn't sure why.
I have
To
no
be
idea
fair
what
to
that means.
Tandor, when we were out west, we had quite a lot of sand baths, and sand doesn't really go well in all of the intimates and the coats and all of that.
How do you sand baths? Ugh.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
when the it's particularly liquidy sand.
Like quicksand type baths?
Kinda, to be fair, it's a
sounds
natural
heavy.
occurring
did
phenomenon over at the
mud.
west.
It doesn't
We did
sound...
mud mask bath.
Okay, mud.
We did
that sounds good.
quicksand bath. We
That
did
sounds
dry sand, like
sounds
a
awful.
chinchilla. Well, like a chinchilla, you go and you rustle around and get in your fur, and then get.
To be
you
fair,
know,
I
I don't
could
have
do the
fur.
mud masks again. It was very good for my
Didn't
scales.
mind. Yeah, didn't
You do
mind.
have
the,
nice skin, Riley. Not Riley. Fuck! I broke the fucking
I mean,
fourth wall.
First off, I don't know who you're on about. Second off, it's not really skin.
Correct. Your scales are shiny and nice. This explains it. Max. Sorry, I have to clean my nose. It's very bloody.
Oh, so much blood.
Max looks at the camera.
It's bleeding again.
Mhm.
Help!
Well, let us move on.
No, I'm out of practice when I'm fucking calling you out by your names.
Snacks and drink brought. There is one more thing which is needed to be grabbed, as it was the only proper thing to have something for the special occasion. So on towards where the springs lie. There is a path and a shop which is near the final outlet of the waters. A spectacular waterfall with the last bit of steam eking off as it makes its descent. This little shop, when entered, is lined with fabrics of all shades and hues. An old bespectacled fox glancing up from the counter and nodding to Misui. As up there you. Guests refeating. Let me fetch my daughters. They're better needlework than I these days, but I still see each to judge what they would look best in. And so he barks out a pair of names. Hika, Hinaka. A pair of foxes come out all smiles and ready to work, eyes already seeming to be measuring up everyone here and there. Hika. And Inaka. Hanukkah.
Oh my god,
Fennec fox.
I love it.
They're so cute. I mean, well met.
With Hanukkah being about the height of Ikar and Max Max, albeit the
They're
ears
so
being
cute.
taller than, and Hika being about sort of Rowan's height on average. It's like, okay, let's go. So let's see, with your tone, this might be the better option. I'm thinking with you a good red, and sort of moving along. You've kind of already got something there, red for you, and I suppose there's like various sort of ideas, thoughts. You see that there is a general style, but they're helping you pick out sort of the accents, and then something extra with a belt. Any particular interactions as you're all getting measured, finding fabrics and all?
Mm. I think Tandor is just very stiff and kind
Yeah.
of groaning every now and then, just doing that.
Yeah, Hanukkah is having to stand on Hika's shoulders because of how tall Tandor is.
Tandor,
Yeah.
would you like some help relaxing?
Probably.
Okay. So I am going to use my Brazier of Harmony. And you see Chemo bust out this little, like, sensor. And lights up some incense in it. And kind of, like, swirls it around on his chain a little bit so that some of the smoke goes out. And anybody within 20 feet, which I'm assuming is pretty much everybody, is actually, is that how that works? I said, is that how that works? Whatever, you can click on it. But you get a third rank calm spell effect on you.
Oh.
So magical
Oh, that
Xanax.
helps.
Yeah, kind of.
I feel a little
Mhm.
better.
A pleasant smelling potpourri of dried flowers and incense.
Thank you, Chemo.
Welcome.
Still not the most excited, but feeling a little better.
Well, eventually it takes maybe a little bit longer afterwards, so you can all sort of lounge, see the scenery outside for maybe about half an hour or so, until everyone is ready to take their new outfits. And
Is there a runway that we can walk down? Let's do it.
not quite a runway, but is
Fashion
that
show.
a light box I see that you're carrying with you, ma'am?
Oh, who, me?
It might be, yes, it
Oh,
might
you-
be a good occasion to take a remembrance of this kind of thing.
Oh shit! I nearly forgot about this thing. Rowan pulls out the light rider that's dangling from cloak.
Yep. And everyone lines up. There is a small flash.
Oh god, it disappeared from my inventory after I hit use.
Don't worry.
Magnum.
Oh.
Rowan, did you just drop it?
Listen. It has a timer. This thing that goes click, 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 click.
Oh, you
boom.
use the plate. Don't worry about that. I'll just. Oh.
Amazing.
Aww.
Love that robot dog hat.
It's so cute.
Yeah, this is what I asked us y'alls about a while back about favorite colors.
We're almost matching, Ikar. Almost.
Very
Yeah,
nearly.
it Carl pulls it off better, I think.
Hey, you're lucky that I'm
Hey.
calm.
Well, eventually, you will all be able to take your new outfits, which seem to keep you actually quite warm on the last little bit of a trek up towards the baths, where it is quite the peaceful sight lays ahead of you. Just beyond the
Oh.
counter where the attendants sit to motion where everyone should be going, given the time of day. Uh, Men to one side, women to the other, and those who identify as either or none, to whichever side they feel fits their comfort most. The snow hangs on the trees and stones and a bit of the path, but overall the warmth of the place is much more than the chill, as it shows. With new outfits to change into, you may take to your sides and find spots to sit, soak, and speak amongst yourselves. That said, though, we do get to see and get split between things here. So let me get everybody pulled in and pulled on.
Yeah, I miss roaming around on these.
Masculine to the left, feminine to the right, and then either for the choice. So you get your choice of which spring you may go to, as you can roam around as you please. As I will play the next track.
Sorry, you said which side
Yeah.
is which?
Masculine left,
Okay.
feminine right. You are free to move about the cabin.
I don't know how to go with.
Look.
Hemo walks through walls.
Uh,
I don't know how to go with.
you know what? Ron makes like a Chad face. I'm going this way.
Oh.
You will be pulled the other way.
Wait,
so-
really? Oh, well,
Yes,
fine.
it
Goodbye, everybody.
daytime is not mixed bathing.
Oh, nighttime is mixed bathing?
Yes,
Ow!
actually. Skipper going off to the right side.
Wait, I thought Skipper was a boy.
We can still talk to each other through like the
Oh.
bushes and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, you can call over definitely, but no, Skipper's a lady otter. Been lady otter the whole
Huh.
time.
Wait, did you guys?
I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I didn't know that.
I knew that. Wondering what's a good spot here. Where's a good
Ron's just
place?
gonna fucking dive bomb into one. How shallow are these, by the way?
You're able to sort of, like be able to sit and sort of get to like to your shoulders easy if you sat.
Okay. Ron removes robe and just dive bombs in. Not
Wait.
dive bombs, just like
There's a dragon puking water up here.
oh shit! Wait.
They got puking dragons.
Just
Oh
chemo,
my God.
chemo hearing Tandor because I'm assuming Tandor is screaming.
Screaming
this,
it, yeah.
is just very happy.
They got puking dragons.
so cool.
Chemo! Chemo!
What?
Puking dragons up here.
I told you baths were great.
No, come look.
We'll head towards the direction and sees his own size. So we have one over here too.
Oh my God.
You know, they never got this excited whenever I puked.
Not a
Right? I
dragon.
puked at least 6 times to no applause.
Mhm. Well, cool and warm air makes it a delightful pairing. Many places to rest and relax set before you, whether it is time to oneself or to chat amongst those divided on that have been parted. What conversations do come up in this place left to unwind?
Mm. Good.
Apparently none for
question.
me because I'm by myself.
Oh no. We
Yeah,
You can
for
talk to
losers.
us through the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Tandor's directly underneath the puking dragon waterfall.
Oh,
You're so great! Oh my god!
Is there like soaps and like stuff?
That's sort of just more like onto the outside where you sort of,
Mm.
wash and clean
Oh,
before
I
dipping
want
it.
Rowan to clean Tandor's
Well,
head. I can give you a relaxing head massage, Tandor, if you'd like. I was just gonna sit up on a rock and play with Tandor's head in here. What was that? What is that? What is happening?
Who's casting a spell on me?
Not me.
Wait, I forgot that I have water magics. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Forgot that I had those.
yeah, you have water magic shit, remember?
Oh, I don't want to hurt anybody with it.
We can have non-lethal situations and expressions just to show off the powers. It's part of the fun.
How deep is this water?
Let's see. If it's probably maybe about 4 feet deep, you kind of like are easily just can sit down and get to your ribs if you just sit. But if you like lounge back against like one of the sides, you could easily like get
What about
shoulders
up
down.
here? Is that deeper?
Oh, doesn't look like you'd be able to climb up that far. Like it's
Oh,
not meant for other peeps.
Oh, please. Please let me be a little shit.
What are you trying to do?
Whatever you're doing, let
I
me
was
enlarge
gonna
you.
use all my fucking spells to go in there.
What are you trying to do to get up there?
I was gonna climb up these rocks right here.
Uh-huh.
What if I
All right, well,
gecko
something
gripped
to note.
you?
I was about to say, something to note is that the further you go up, the hotter the water is.
Hmm.
So
Don't I
you are
have, like, a
already
heat
in present
resistance?
in like hot. I think you have sort of a raging resistance. Yes, actually.
I would like to rage.
Tandor, you're supposed to be calm.
I'm so fucking calm!
So you're wanting to essentially just take a minute to like really push up against and sort of
Wait.
fight the water a bit
When-
and essentially not
When
take any
Tandor
fire.
rages, is it gonna make the water boil? Cause that I love that.
Yeah, a little bit, yes,
I like picturing
actually.
that.
Literally, yeah, because you do have like a weird sort of steam heat aura. When so you do make you actually do make the water hotter around you when you do that.
Hell yeah.
So yes, we can do that.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and rage.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
How does Tandor rage? Does Tandor like bellow or like?
Just Tandor fully getting waterboarded by the little waterfall. Just is like, oh my god, this is so cool! And then just you can see more steam coming up.
Shit. You know what? You're so cool.
I need to go higher. I need better, more water.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna start climbing up.
Yep. The climbing is thankfully relatively easy and fine and all that. So anything going on the other side of the pool as we have Tandor starting to get into the big pool. Chemo, Ikar, Max.
What is this little thing that Ikar is in? What is this building?
I'm on. I heard the commotion and I come climbing up
Oh,
to see
shenanigans.
what the fuck was about to happen.
Well, what you're seeing is what looks to be like a bedraggled, wet dog in probably only whatever towel you've got around your waist, huh? Unless you...
And Rowan, like coming in after using gecko grip, just following butt ass naked.
Ugh.
I was gonna say, would Tandor even have a towel?
Would Tandor have
No.
a towel?
Butt
No,
ass
okay.
naked.
Yeah.
Butt ass naked, but there's so much fur you can't tell.
Yeah.
Unless for some reason with wet fur things are more form-fitting. I don't know. It's your character.
No, because of the density of the fur, since we've
That's
been
true.
in the winter, it's
Oh
just
yes.
they look like something that you'd find out of a shower drain.
You look like Harry
Yeah,
from the Hendersons.
exactly.
And then would Icar be butt ass naked?
That is a great
That is a very
question.
good question, Beeman.
Yes, he would.
Okay.
Of course he would.
Then Chemo would match the energy. I just look
Beautiful.
over at Icar and be like, and I think they didn't want to come here.
You didn't say this is gonna be
Oh,
like a
you
water
don't
park.
hear this. This is me and Icar
Oh. Yeah. Now.
just watching you be a fucking gremlin.
Okay. Yep. As we move, any something from you, Max, at all?
Max
just-
is actually taking the time to relax a little.
Ah. Actually unwind. All right. Back at the back at that site. So you're at the very hot steaming pool. What are you doing? What is this?
Cannonball!
Well,
Yes,
ditto.
that would be large enough to actually fit about 3 Tandors tall deep.
Yes, cannonball! Sploosh.
And it is only because you are raging that you are resistant to the utter heat that is coming
Oh
from
shit.
that area.
Rowan's gonna
Beautiful.
jump into.
Yo, no, you're gonna get fucked.
No.
This is essentially maybe only a degree or two off of boiling water.
Yeah, you know, I take it back. Rowan's just gonna sit at the edge of the rock with feet in. Oh shit, this is fucking hot. Oh,
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Hey,
Splash.
You're gonna
God.
boil.
All
I
right,
want to boil.
let's,
Boil is great.
let's have a fortitude save, Icar, please and thank you.
Yeah.
27. What are we looking at that in terms of things? That would be 27 is actually. Let's see. .25 basic reflex. Okay. Like that, so we'll only say half of this.
75 points of fire damage.
So 5 points of boiling hot damage.
Ooh, that tickles.
Yeah, you have fun with that. Do I need to roll anything for having my feet in?
No, thankfully just the feet in, you're able to kind of like move in and out easy enough before you would take anything too intense. But being dunked in the full water, we're probably going to see a steamed pickle very soon.
All right. Hold on. What is
Now what?
okay.
Icar, your shade is kind of getting darker.
Oh no.
It's
You're
like
dark greener than
A
usual.
sous vide for my guts.
It's kind of like a soup.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go here.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Perfect.
I
Yeah.
don't like that you keep pushing your mouse over me.
I want to go ahead and non-lethal, non-damaging. I
Uh-huh.
want to do let's see, spout of water.
Okay. Water.
I think I could do that. Hold on. Water blast
Let's-
upward, coming out of the ground, rising from a pool, or even manifesting from thin air. Yeah. Basically, I'm trying to nerf or what is it, super soaker blast him.
Oh, you're trying to use spout from from the droplet,
here.
or I was just trying to see where the effect is coming from specifically.
I think it's like a super soaker.
Yeah, I think you've also got.
I don't think you have a super soaker item. I'm just gonna go ahead and
Oh
make that bold
yeah,
claim.
you also have the. You also have the tidal crash, which is something that you can do. The dense sphere of water, if you wanted that from the Ruana. But yeah,
Ooh, that's
if
also
you.
a good one.
I was about to say if you wanted to do the water spout, yeah, you could do that. And okay,
That's a lot, actually. That's a lot. That's also a lot.
well the spout is free. It's a cantrip. You just need to give me a nature check. That's all.
Yeah, I know, but it does damage. I don't want to do damage.
Well, you're not gonna. Thankfully, we're just we're making this more of a burst, and we're not gonna be doing any sort of lethally. This is more gonna be converted to see if he gets pushed off or not.
Okay. All right.
So we still need
just
the
a
save
nature
and all
check?
that. Give me the nature check to see if you pass it. Oh, you certainly pass it. Okay, and then I need you to essentially cast the spout, if you would. You just
Okay.
hover over the icon and press on that. So, Chemo, if you could press the DC 15 basic reflex in that. So if you can give
Can
that.
I
Yes.
use my reflective ripple stance in any
Well,
way to
yes,
basically?
you're gaining +2 circumstance bonus to reflex DC.
Target acquired.
Okay.
So
Can I
that's
do the
giving you the
thing
Turn it
where,
on.
like, when you're in the
Yeah.
pool and you like squeeze your hands together, it like shoots a little water out from like your hands, like I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. You
Yes,
could like
I
squeeze
know
your
exactly
hands.
what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I want that to be like the originator of the spout. Is I squeeze it and it just turns into a fucking like water gun blast.
Yeah, and then there's a
water.
big, sort of like almost a sort of swirl of arcane, primal energy, and then just
So the reflective ripple span specifically gives it a +2 to reflex on
I'm
disarm and
allowing
trip.
it
Can I go ahead
because
and add it? Okay.
you
Cool.
can add it to this because this
All right, so
this
I
feels
add that.
because it's water, man. It's water.
Yeah. Oh my god. No.
Keep it,
I'm
keep it, keep it. Keep
all right.
it.
I go ahead and I'll keep
Okay.
it.
Yes.
All right. Now Tandor, roll damage. I'm just going to convert this into sort of about how far Chemo's going to get splashed back.
And on my
I'm
end,
so
you see
sorry.
Chemo like kind of sees coming and like stands up and like get into his reflective ripple stance and like is doing like and
You know-
like is like then stops and waits for the water to come at him and then just gets hit immediately in the fucking face.
Okay, so we're looking at.
Oh god. That'd be funny.
Jesus
He's knocking
Christ.
back to max. Oh.
No, that's
Yes,
too far.
actually. Actually,
What?
you would get knocked to about here.
I'm actually okay with that because I needed to go to max anyway.
Yep. Full like wow. Spleesh.
Damn, Tandor.
So cool.
Hey, that's my line.
Just really wanted to use my water spells because I feel like I don't get the opportunity to.
Yeah, well now you've actually got like ways to do them. So you get to do those sort of nature checks in order to use those water abilities for free. So that includes any
can
other
I-
weird stuff. Yes.
Can I do like a performance check or something like this to like I want to like slide down the rocks here so I kind of make it look like I did it on purpose to land in Max's pool.
Performance, yeah. We'll see if you can put it off to see if it looks like.
Can we see where he went? Because we're kind of up a little bit higher, huh? So we kind of have a vantage. point.
Yeah, you would kind of see sort of the blast and then Chemo sort of slipping out to try to slip down.
You
Alright.
happy with a 20 there, Travis?
Are you
Yeah,
happy
I'm not gonna
with
waste a hero point on this.
Max has his eyes closed, so he does not notice.
Wait, did he land next to Max? I'm gonna be sneaky.
Hey, mind if I join you?
Rowan's gonna sneak down.
Well, if you can keep a damn sight quieter than whatever that whole display was, sure.
in my defense, I was propelled.
Do I need to do any sneakiness to get into this pool and like creep closer to the rocks and the tree to kind of listen in?
If you would like to give me a stealth check, yes.
Lord. Okay. Stealth. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Give it a perception to see if I notice.
Oh, it's going to be essentially against your perception DC, which you simply add 10 to your perception. So
But they couldn't
you-
know
you-
that it's Rowan, though, right?
oh, pretty much.
It might be somebody.
you-
Wait, is there other people in this right now, or is it just us?
Wait, I have plus 15 on perception, so you're saying my passive is 25?
the DC that Rowan would have to beat for you not to notice would be 25. Yes.
Okay.
Mine's
So.
higher.
Hold on.
But yeah, pretty much you would have heard noise from.
Rowan's gonna face plant into the water.
You should have
Yes.
a 20. You don't base plant, which is
well-
perceptive as fuck.
Shit.
Yeah, no, pretty much, so you don't. It's however much
Rowan's just
they
gonna try
choose
and
to
act,
acknowledge or not. Yeah.
She's gonna try and act natural and just slide up against the rock and just
Mhm.
back turns towards where they are.
Yep.
I feel like they
So-
both just like imperceptibly just irk slightly towards the source of the noise.
They just
Like,
sort of
they know someone's
glance.
there.
They glance at the noise and then
Just-
glance back at each other.
Rowan thinks she's definitely being sneaky. She's like, surely they haven't. Yeah, they
Yeah,
haven't heard me.
surely. I probably should
So-
have given you a secret check to that. That was
In a
hilarious.
very quiet voice, so that Rowan can't hear.
God damn it!
Chemo would look at Max and says, like, do you mind if I chat for a minute? Or do you want to just relax?
It depends on your way of talking. I'm okay to a casual discussion. I just no more.
Before you could finish a statement, Tima just leave quietly so Rowan can't hear. To answer your question of how we're talking.
Damn it!
Yeah, I'm fine to chat. I'm not fine to have philosophical discussions of whether I just want to relax, man.
I find it really hard to relax when there's this much tension. I don't know if you agree with it.
I don't know. Last time I got to properly relax was when we were on that island. Funny enough, I was in a hot spring as well there. A piece of fabric, in fact, hit my ass. And that's my bandana that I wear all the time.
Is
Who
there any
knows,
fabric
maybe a-
hitting your ass?
That's what I don't know. Maybe a magical item will fall from the sky and hit my ass.
No, just a magical fox. And it didn't hit your ass.
Not yet.
Yeah, you wish.
Without getting into the things that you don't want to talk about very much, let me just say this. I'm not going to apologize for my concerns. I'm not going to apologize for caring about the things that I care about. And I'm not going to apologize for not keeping secrets that you chose to keep from us that affect us. But I definitely could have handled all of that situation better. And you have more than earned trust that I didn't show you. And for that, I do apologize.
Max really looks like he wants to interrupt, but after a long exhale. Just kind of shrugs. I appreciate the apology.
I do hope at some point all of us can have a honest but calm conversation about what our plans are. If you're open to that at some point.
I think we're beyond the conversation being calm here.
I respectfully disagree. We've been worse spots that we've handled together better.
That's just not true. The possible implications that you're so worried about. There's a reason I'm keeping them to myself.
Can I ask why? Why are you keeping
Before
yourself
that
away from
answer
us?
does specifically occur, Chemo Max, you feel the temperature of the water you're in rise to the suspicious temperature of other internal fluids.
What?
And you're not able to tell who did it. But
I
you can
hate
only
to say
assume.
this. I hate to say this, Rocky.
Yeah.
But if it is what I think it is, it would actually lower. Because hot tubs are usually about 108 degrees, and that would be about 98 degrees.
No, 98 Degrees is a boy band from the 90s.
That's so true, bestie. True to your heart.
It's the assumed sensation, not the actual, given what is at play here.
Emo is completely unbothered.
Max is also completely unbothered.
I'm just suddenly feeling like somebody pissed in
Like
the pool.
there's a look of like, was it you? But not enough to even say anything about. We're in a
Max is
fucking
definitely the type of guy who has pissed himself already multiple times this adventure and has said nothing.
Gimo understands we're in public baths. Of course people are peeing and shit.
Yes, yeah. This just happens to be a highlighted green 39 that I'm seeing here.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my god.
So a critical success for whatever is going on here that you are
You
not
rolled
able
for
to
pee
piss?
down the edge.
You rolled for piss?
Ikar used his own
Oh,
spout ability.
God.
It was funny to me. I don't give a shit.
Max, we've faced ununderstandable spirit guardians. We have fought creepy by the way, should stay dead. I think we can handle a conversation.
I truthfully don't think you can. Not this conversation.
Tell you what. How does a wager on it sound?
I'm just saying, Chemo, I've not lost many wagers in my time. I mean, that's why the name's Maximus Maximus, not just Maximus. That's why I've got these guns. I'm a really good gambler.
And I haven't really been involved in many wagers before. But I have been involved in a lot of conversations. So how about we make a wager on it? If I lose my cool, my animal fox form, for 2 days and not talk to you. And I'll let you decide on whether or not I ever lose my cool.
You know, this feels mighty inappropriate to be playing with someone's feelings through the medium of betting. But I do really, really want to not speak to you for 2 whole days.
I figured as much.
When this conversation happens, and it will happen, I'll hold you to that bet. But we're not having it. Not now, not for... Let's say not until after the next one.
Okay. And he holds out his hand.
Respectfully, I don't particularly want to shake your hand when you could have just pissed yourself.
That was you.
You know what? For once, it wasn't.
For once,
Uh,
it wasn't.
you hear a slight gust of wind and a blowing of leaves on the nearby concrete, and there is now an elven man that is holding out his hand to you and says, "How about now? It's completely new skin."
It's still residual piss.
Nice. I need you to trust me to know how I know how this one works. Just no piss. It's new skin.
New skin, no piss.
You know, I think you have earned exactly one thing from me. One. Count it. I think we should do a kobold handshake.
And what is that?
Aren't you going to agree to it first? That's usually how it works.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. He goes to grab Phalan's hand, uncorks some acid, and goes to pour it on the the interlocked handshake.
Okay. Fifth alien tanks it.
You know, I pictured your elven form as more of a bitch.
No. Honestly, I use this form more to be a dick to people than my normal self.
Well, this form is a lot more attractive than your real one. I'm just saying.
Max would then feel a slight tingle of electricity as a little bit of an electricity bolt goes through, and Chemo is back in front of him. He goes, "Well, then that's enough for you on that one."
I don't
And,
apologize.
just leans back and relaxes.
Now, respectfully, I'm going into a different pool.
Oh, you don't want Icar's piss in your pool anymore?
It's more so I've had my fill of your conversation.
Okay.
Okay, well, we are at a good point to have ourselves a start of a first break.
Yay!
I'm gonna pause. Boot and paused. Yeet.
Right. Well, with time to spare before the evening baths are open, there are places to look and visit with the little docks and markets ready to serve what needs may occur. Any discussions which feel like may need to come up now can be shared in this more open and freeing space.
I do owe Tandor the spiciest meat on a stick that I am able to find.
Okay. So when you go to find spicy meat on a stick, you actually do see that there is a stall that does specifically spicy meat on a stick, but they have different levels of spicy meat on a stick. So they'll
I
do
go up to
like,
them and tell them I'm local.
and then they ask red or green.
Red.
And
Whichever one I would know is the spicier one, but I'm assuming red.
it's a different sort of thing. Red is if you just want the heat. Green is if you want sort of like that sort of more vegetal kind of heat as opposed to the capsaicin heat.
No, red.
Okay. And they'll put it about a 15 out of 20 on the menu. And actually doing a 15 out of 20 as they are taking 15 peppers that are dried, making them into sort of a mashed paste and slathering that on the cooked meat.
Oh, like a Nashville hot chicken sandwich.
Keely kicking chicken.
And Chemo is able to use his reflective literal stance, and instead of just water kind of appearing, it's just the sweat off of his body coming off.
And so Tandor will also get to enjoy
Yes.
very
Tandor-
What do you
hot.
think, Tandor?
I don't need to do a fortitude save, right? Like, I'm chill.
I guess it really does depend upon how you would So you've been to various sort of like ramen bars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like the, like, 3/4 up the super hot ramen challenge kind of situation.
Gotcha. I would say I'd tolerate it, but I am sweating.
Yes.
This is so good.
You can go
Oh my
higher if you
God.
want.
Rowan's got like 12 in her mouth. So good.
Oh, Rowan will probably be wanting a fortitude save.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't mind going hotter. I also want to try the green one.
Ooh. That's gonna be hot.
It's so good.
Ron, are you crying?
Not over so
Don't
touch your
this
face.
time. So good.
You should touch your face.
No.
Rub your
Ron,
eyes.
I'll touch your
Ron,
face.
you're the same color as the robe you were wearing earlier.
And Maximus, if Maximus tries it, he wouldn't taste a thing.
Damn right.
No heat, but flavor.
He's a lizard. He doesn't taste capsaicin.
Ah! I want to
Yeah.
try the green one, but maximum spice.
It's spicy, alright.
Chemo will go up and order green and maximum spice.
Green
2.
20.
2,
Oh.
unless Rowan, you want one?
Hell yeah. My mouth is numb.
Ikar?
Wait. Why does it only go up to 20?
Well, just like the highest they do.
That's how many peppers they put in. Because otherwise, it just doesn't do anything more after 20.
It's diminishing returns.
Oh.
Does it do anything if
I
mouth
want
is
a red.
numb?
It will
I think-
unnumb your mouth.
Let's go.
Well, 20.
So,
It's
so
like-
Ikar, that was a yes?
Yes.
I was about to say
That's
it's like when you it's like when you have spicy food and then go for like those really big mints. It activates 2 entirely different sensors and your mouth will taste like hellfire.
Oh.
Max?
I mean, I can't. I don't want you guys to feel bad.
No.
It's,
Well, that's what the
it's
peppers
too
are for.
late.
around the maximum spicy green for everybody then.
Okay, well, I'll be needing rolls from everyone except Maximus.
Fortitude.
Fortitude. Because of the fire that Tandor has, you can get a +2 to that Fortitude bonus. Akar gets a +1 due to some of the fire affinity that you've got. And Chemo +2 local bonus.
Oh, I'm chilling. What the
Let's
fuck?
go.
Stop critting on the most stupid things.
We're gonna go to
Okay.
combat, and the car's just gonna get fucking one
Yeah.
shot.
1, 2,
Yeah.
1.
Rowan
Oh,
and
boy.
Chemo definitely feel it, but that's just because, 20 is a lot. Tandor gets the heat. So, you're getting a lot more of the flavor than the heat, thankfully, this one. And Akar, loving the flavor.
Delicious.
Feels like your body's on fire, and that feels natural.
Oh, man. Oh, this is delicious.
Yeah, it's very hot, right, guys?
Oh, you're all going to be feeling it later, and there's no saving that.
Chemo also then goes and just very quietly speaks real quick to the shop owners. And I just message you that real quick, Rocky.
Yes.
I want to use my cooking lore to learn how to make this.
Oh, please do. I will find something appropriate for that in a moment.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, of course. Oh, hold on. What do we got here? 31?
I know everything.
That is fairly good there. Let me see if I can't find a nice piece of equipment here.
I feel like I can breathe fire right now.
Second.
Try it.
It's not working.
You want water? It just starts like motioning as if they're gonna squeeze water again.
Oh, shit.
I don't know about
No.
I don't know about fire with that, Rowan, but it does feel like there's some like toxic gas coming out.
Ah, okay. So, yes. All right. I'll make something for that. So what you will have is a dish which will let me just check to see if there's actually anything better. Actually, alchemical food. Alchemical food that would mimic it better.
When you eat it, you breathe fire.
Ooh.
No.
That would be neat.
We could also
Yeah,
just say
that-
that this inspired me.
Yes, I was about to say that I'll make you an item later, but it will duplicate the effect of an energy breath potion for fire.
Oh!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, what is it? You drink it, and for 1 hour after, you are able to use an energy breath. It will be a 4d6 DC 13 15-foot cone of fire, and after you use the energy breath, you can't use it again until 1d4 rounds. So cooldown of
yeah,
1d4 rounds for the next hour or so.
Mhm.
I'll make that later. I'll make a note to myself for that.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Right. Fun moments, but still more to do. With a moment of consideration, since Keelik does have one other major feature to tell of, Misui invites you to sit in on some of the performative arts of the town. Its grand house ready for those to take a seat and enjoy what is being played through that evening. A little distraction and maybe some things to share during the shows. A choir appears to be the current program going through with a slow performance of myths and legends in the background. the lyrics being the only context to what is going on as a whole.
What language are they singing in?
Let's see. I think it's sort of like going between some various mixes, but I believe best one. We'll say in this case it's something Elven, given how longer traditions require more age in that regard. But with some common bits here and there, so.
No, it's a shame I can't understand it completely. I was
Yeah,
really
but-
hoping it would be, better than Chemo's.
What are
Well,
they
if
singing
anyone
about?
would like,
Ron will translate.
if you would, I was about to say, if you would like to give me a society, religion, or an applicable lore to anything mythological.
I was gonna say to Max that I'd be happy to translate it, but then he said that.
Technically, Keelig lore, Kitsune lore would apply in this particular sense.
My
Given
God, things I
performance
never get to
style.
use. Let's fucking go. Get out of here.
Okay. So certainly, Ikar and Rowan, you would be able to sort of pick up on sort of creation myths. Talking about sort of rises and falls and changes, shifts, and being saved by something new coming forth. Chemo in specific, this is more about when there was a time where no magic was, and then the initial sparks of new deific forces coming to rise, specifically after one particular deity happened to sort of, I guess you could say spontaneously occur as sort of magic rebirth, and others flowed forth from there. I do have the name, and the name escapes me. Worst reasons. Got the name somewhere. That's under the deities. Here we are. Specifically, we're looking at Malona being spoken of. Malona. Malona, the rainbow serpent, where it is concerned with inception and magical sources.
I will relay this to Max, even though he's a jerk.
The Kobold people have their own interpretation, but the name is familiar. Malona is a common deific force among all of the native mythologies. So to Max, it would be like a Greek hearing about Roman myth. So it's like it feels familiar, but it's kind of different.
So just to be clear, everybody else is kind of understanding what this play or performance is about, right?
General broad strokes, yes.
All right, I'm gonna roll deception to pretend that like I also know what's going on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. There we go. I'm keeping it. Tandor is nodding along, just like at random times, and just is not like is very clearly not understanding things.
Yes, of course.
Just for shits and giggles, Rowan has her hood up, and there's like tears. She's moved. Definitely trying to hide it.
Anything else from anyone for anything?
Perception to see Rowan's crying.
Looking against DCs.
Rowan's natural fucking deception is over 30. I'm gonna scream.
It's not.
Oh, no. 10. So definitely able to see.
Where are we in, like an auditorium, or is this like an open?
It's sort of like one of those operatic theater kind of situations.
We're all in seats next to each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like a fully packed house, so you kind of have like free situation. So it's
Okay. Kima does lean over to Rowan and just whispers so nobody else will hear. Wasn't him. Just so that she knows he clocked that she's crying.
Do you have tissues, Kimmel?
well.
And then Kimo just like fully would look like he's dissociating everybody else, but he's just fully just like taking in the lyrics and artistry and all that.
I want to say Tandor falls asleep about half an hour in. It was a very big day for Tandor.
Yes.
And they have no idea what's going on.
Of course. Alright, well. Eventually, time would pass enough. And you would all make your way back towards the bathhouse. A return to the bathhouse leaves a curious sight, as much of the snow has melted away and a strange resident has taken up a spot at the far end of the springs. Glowing with a rich amber light from within, this massive lizard sits bathing in the large pools at the base of the falls, water hissing and steaming from the contact with it as whatever the reptile is. It is much more heated in this bathhouse than it was before.
That's my spot. That's my spot.
Might be able to go join him.
Yeah, Tandor. Tandor kind of walks up to like the base here.
Yep.
Goes, hello. You're
Well-
in my spot.
Well, let me actually move you
Oh,
to the
brother.
bathhouse at nice.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna get into a fight. That was gonna be really sad.
Oh my.
And it is free mixed bathing. You can go whichever side you please.
Oh my god, I love him.
Hello.
Okay, once you get to that point, as you are trying to approach the lizard, there is the feeling of swirling water behind you as a figure essentially flows up from the water itself. You really should not disturb him as he takes his bath.
Hello.
Right?
Suddenly, I get the feeling I'm on the wrong side of the bathing house.
Oh, hello.
Do I know who or what this is?
Yeah, what?
You can give me a nature nature or Fey lore, Tandor, you will get a +2 bonus due to other reasons.
+2.
Ikar, give me a boost. I wanna see what's going on over there.
It's not the best roll I've done, but
Rowan, you're not quite sure what this is. Well, make that. Hold on, as I remember, we have taken a break, so because we did have breaks, there are extras. Gotta make sure to do that. You know that it is some kind of Fey, specifically some form of water Fey. Same with
He's a
you,
water Fey.
Chemo.
That's what I know.
Chemo, it is some form of nymph. From what you are able to know. Tandor, however, clocks it specifically. This is a Naiad Queen. It is bound to the land in some way, specifically tied to wherever this water might be actually originally flowing from. Has quite a beautiful aura to it that if you happen to sort of pay attention to it for too long, or if she enforced her beauty, you might be stunned, but also is very tied to the water in itself, that it is able to heal relatively easily while tied to it. So it is generally a poor idea to mess with one of these things in its native waters. And it appears to be bonded to whatever this curious creature is here. And for that creature, I will be needing an Arcana nature check or a Fire Elemental lore. Adri, I said Fire Elemental lore.
Oh.
Hint, hint.
Yeah, nice 19, jackass.
Cállate.
Okay. Alright, let's see. So Chemo, able to clock this in really easy. So Chemo, this is specifically a salamander. These are creatures usually from the plane of fire, but this one seems to be somewhat adapted to water. So likely this might be some creature which is, I guess you could say, tied to the more volcanic depths that create these hot springs. And so the pairing between a nymph and a creature like this, given what they're working with, feels probably natural. Now, Rowan. This thing gives off generally an intense heat, but because it is continuously under this waterfall in this pool, that intense heat that would generally melt things within about 10 feet of it is subdued. And this thing has a lot of potential energy to it, so if anything were to harm it to a particular point, it would quite literally explode.
I want to take Ixen
Oh.
out.
And with a creature of this size, you feel that it would be twice as effective with using both ends of its body to act in turn. This is a beyond huge creature. This thing is probably some form of guardian spirit or creature that has been here long
I'll
time.
quietly relay that to Chemo and Tandor. And take Ixen out. Because Ixen might like this boy.
Okay, pulling out the Ixen.
Tandor wants to address the Naiad Queen. Kind of bows their head a little bit out of respect for knowing that this is her water. And also not wanting to make eye contact due to hot.
Mhm.
Just says, I wanted to know, 'cause I was swimming in there before. Nice to meet you.
He should probably stay there in order to abate the excess heat he has been carrying since the start of the week. However, with his presence here, I am sure the pool adjacent will feel as hot as when you were there previous. And that is about right. Any pool it's essentially every pool is like one step hotter than it was. The general ambient heat and steam having been melted away by the presence of this salamander. And something quite curious as the salamander looks at Ixen. There we go. Nice, funky weirdness. What the creature is saying to Ixen. And Ixen will sort of look on a little blankly, as if trying to understand. And I'll be needing, if you could roll me everyone roll Arcana for me right quick.
Oh,
Yeah,
great. I'm so
no
good at
problem. Better than I thought it would be.
Oh no, this is specifically just Rowan.
Oh.
You said everyone.
that.
You did say everyone.
Oh, I don't even know what I said.
Everyone.
Okay,
We already told you that.
yes. All right. Well, this will apply most to Rowan, but eventually there is an understanding, and Ixen would speak back, albeit a bit broken.
What does Ixen sound like?
It's sort of like hisses, pops, small crackling fire. Like the flame you would have just barely starting in a house stove. At least when speaking back in this way.
I was picturing it more like one of those woodwick candles that always just kind of goes.
Yeah.
Given that he's maybe about the size of like, and not quite entirely like a foot across, so maybe like 8 to 10, an 8 to 10 inch flame, Decent.
Is that what the salamander said right there?
The first part, yes.
What is Ixen here? Or translate?
Well, he responds back. In sort of that language before sort of looking back. We knew each other before.
Really? What?
And the implications of that would only sort of kick on with Ikar, who understands that creatures, elementals, they originate from a particular plane, and depending upon the age of a creature, before they leave, some may have had interactions. As for Chemo and Tandor, it's definitely weird. Definitely curious elemental creature, but you're not quite sure about the big significance that was said. Yes, a long time ago when not this.
So he said that they knew each other before
Yes.
Ixen imploded.
Before he became contracted with you and then
Oh.
imploded.
I guess everybody would maybe pick up on that because Rowan did tell them about what happened to Ixen.
Yes.
That might be. So with
Probably
that,
a small reminder on that one.
from before Ixen?
Long before.
What is its name?
You do this to me, and I shake my fist in anger. I have something. Where is it?
Sally. Sally the salamander.
That one was switch thing. Caldrono.
Isn't that the guy that's in charge of the horse people?
That's Drogo.
Caldrogo. Rowan's
I
gonna
don't
hop
remember.
right here on this table, not going in, and just bows at the bows to the salamander.
Yep. And there is it leans over. You can sort of feel that sort of heat radiating towards you, and it sort of breathes sort of that sort of warm air across you as it sort of gives a nod of the head and sort of looks over to the naiad and sort of gives a nod as well. Well, it seems he has taken a liking to you, as long as you do not disturb his bath. You may be within his close vicinity.
Tandor sneaks over to Chemo's side and kind of like whispers under their breath, "This is why I don't like bats."
You mean you don't like adorable massive salamanders and
Oh, now I'm
cool fey
worried I'm
creatures?
gonna upset the lizard. I can't disturb his peace. I don't know what that means.
Let's find out. And Kimo just kind of hops down, like on the rocks, not in the water.
Yes.
Alice. It says, "I apologize. We thought the baths would be safe for us to be here tonight."
It is only a weekly thing, and I am sure that you, as one familiar, might recognize the tradition at least when it is in winter.
My apologies.
Or
It's
have
been a
you
while
been
since I've been here.
clearly, but at least you have respectful companions.
Yes, absolutely. And just kind of like nods to Tandor and Rowan to get down here.
Rowan's already just like sat with her feet in the water, just staring up at the salamander happily. Just not moving.
Do I know of this? What she's talking about?
Yeah, you can give me like Kilig, Kitsune lore for this.
This is Keywig lore to me, because this isn't Kitsune shit.
Yeah, this is sort of one of those curious situations where guardian deities, there are a lot of various natural forces that actually do have form and shape and are manifest in this world. Sometimes they do, they don't really appear as often, but this appears to be, one of the ones that is sort of doing so. And usually when they do appear, it usually means something might be going on where there is sort of a lot of rich magic in the area. Usually these would just be, you would just have the effects and not the body of the creature. So something is causing sort of these strong spiritual energies to be manifest and they be more bodily seen.
And would I have seen this before? This specific Logai?
You may not have you may not have seen it yourself, but you have a story from her about it when she saw it when she was little. Before she left.
She is in.
Kimo knows who I mean.
He looks at the dryad and says, apologies. I've heard of him before. Just never seen him myself. My name is Kimo.
Now having to make me do another name, aren't you, huh?
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog.
You need to always have these ready, because we're always gonna ask who they is.
I wish.
You can't show me a big boob grass lady in the water and not expect me to ask her name.
Yeah, and then immediately forget the name in a couple sessions' time.
100%.
Pruzina.
Kuzima.
Pruzina.
Pruzina?
Pruzina. Pruzina.
Poutine.
We don't wish to disturb you or him, but we hope, at least with your permission, you'd allow us to stay in presence and witness.
Has taken a strange liking to the little wick and his companion.
Yeah.
So permissible to stay until you all leave on your own accord. And because you have been generous with your own space, I may impart some things which have come across our way to you and may find more use. Let's see, so she will hold up what looks to be a pair of armbands, a silver ring, an aquamarine, and a very fluffy bow bun.
Aww.
As well as a purse of change, since they don't have to do anything about that. So I'm going to distribute the coins to everyone. Enjoy your 120 gold pieces each.
Yeah.
And I will be sending the etched armbands, the silver ring, the springwater aquamarine, and the fluffy bread to the party stash. So, are we wanting to do some identification? Yes.
Before we do that, are
Yes.
there like yuzu fruit just like around?
Similar,
Since this is
yes.
a hot spring. All right. Do I spot any yuzu fruit in that big pool up top?
Not in the pool up top, but in sort of some of the adjacents are not quite yuzu, but persimmons.
Okay. I want to pick up a persimmon. and kind of like hold it up to the Naiad Queen, and just give a like tilt head to the side, like motioning. Can I give it? Can I give it to him in his pool? He's in the sky. Might as well enjoy it.
Yeah, she will sort of take a step over, sort of run her hand over it, and sort of take a quick little twist to remove the leaves and the little bit of stem left. You must peel it first.
Oh.
And then
Tendor
motions for
peels.
you to sort of go and peel it yourself. She just removed the other part, so you were able to feed the salamander as you wished.
Bow. And then hold hand out.
It looks at you and sort of expectantly, you have to feed it a piece at a time. He's picky.
Oh, okay. Rips off a piece and holds out hand. Like it's in the middle of their hand. Yes, I know how stupid this is. I don't
Yes.
care.
The head will go over, the mouth opens up, and then like the long tongue will sort of like a big slopped tentacle will sort of go over and slap itself in the middle of the hand. There's a slight squeeze of pressure, and then it's pulled back, coated in a sort of warm, slimy goo, but the persimmon piece is gone as it is retracted back into the mouth and chewed.
And I didn't get burned?
No.
Oh.
Tendor.
All right, I'm gonna keep doing. What?
Again, it is still
Oh, yeah. Rips off piece, hands it to Rowan. Come up here. Come up here. Yeah.
Rowan does the same.
Same situation, but it is very, very like warm goo. It is nearly the point of being almost too hot.
Oh, it's so worth it.
Can I pet him?
You feel that just because of the heat of the skin, that even your resistance would cause a little burn, and that's probably not a good idea.
I want to help. I want to help bathe him.
He's enjoying his bath.
Yeah, but I figured I could give him a little scrub brush on his back or something.
You feel that given the heat you're feeling, he would probably burn the scrub brush.
Well, what about like rock? Can I give him a pumice stone, experience? Is there anything I can do? I love this guy.
You are feeding him, and he is loving it.
I'm in love with him. I want to keep feeding him persimmons all night. I won't even bathe. But I figured that they'll have like a sunburned nose after hanging out close to this salamander for so long.
A little bit, yes. Now do we want to do some quick rolls for seeing what we got here? We have armbands, a ring, the buns, and the gemstone.
Armbands.
Armbands first, okay. Here are the posted checks. So one at a time. Alright, that is a success. These are armbands of athleticism.
Ooh.
+2 bonus to athletics check. And whenever you use an action to climb or swim and you succeed, is a +5 movement bonus when moving. That is specifically for Ikar.
Get it, homie.
Yeah.
Alright, who next? Do we want the ring, the aquamarine, or the buns?
Bun.
Bun. Okay,
Bun.
I will. This may also be applied with a cooking lore, if you want to post that instead.
Yes. Alright, there we go. Oh, I know exactly what it is, and in fact,
You know
I can
exactly
make them
what
now.
these are. These are cloud buns, and you will be able to learn them.
Yes!
When you consume a bun, a set of small clouds form around your feet and grant you a fly speed of 30 feet or
Hell
whatever
yeah.
your speed is for 1 minute.
Oh, fuck yeah.
white pillowy dough.
Silver
But yeah,
ring,
I will
silver
add
ring.
that to your stuff. The silver ring. Those are
Wait,
the
does
skills
that
to
basically
chant.
mean that I would turn into Goku if I ate it?
Pretty much, yes.
Yes.
Well, this is the Ring of Lies. +2 to deception checks. And once a day you can cast honeyed words with no visual manifestation of the spell. Can you guess who the lying ring goes to?
Max Max! Max Max got a ring for you.
Oh, thank you.
Plain silver ring with an almost oily sheen.
Greasy.
And then finally, the Springwater Aquamarine. Anyone who's not had a chance. Well, another critical success. This is an elemental gem specifically for blue-green. You crack it open and can do a 5th rank summon elemental specifically for water elemental. So you can summon a living waterfall as a consumable
Nice.
with this gemstone. So something, a fun consumable to possibly use in future. And
Tandor is doing super soaker shit now.
super soaker shit in future. So what we will do then is we will take our next little break as we chill a bit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. BRB. I've
Yep.
unpaused. Kanji symbols
I was
into
wondering
water.
what that was.
Kanji symbols into water. All right, we
Wait,
are.
you said you're unpaused?
Mhm.
I can't believe Rocky said that fucking God damn it, I'm forgetting his name, which also
Good,
is kind
bye.
of Riley's point.
Khal Drogo.
No,
It's Khal Drogo and
Rudder.
Poutine.
Rudder was
Oh.
in the Epstein files.
Oh.
Anyway.
What the fuck?
Wow.
No, Rudder.
That actually
Awful.
tracks.
But yeah,
Much we
there
love Rudder. He, we know.
All right, so there we go.
Oh my god, he even shakes his head.
I know. I want to go back to the context screen. I love it.
How do I get this as like my desktop wallpaper? Like,
I can give it to you if you would like.
I will happily waste my fucking RAM or whatever on running this.
Oh, I need the one with the sword and the stone then, if you're giving them out. That one was lovely.
I can send you the files for that
Whee!
if there's space. Yeah, these are good. So I was told that there was gonna be further interactions with a prisoner.
Oh yeah, baby.
Give us those hero points, just in case.
Some of
Like,
you are already
hero
full up
points.
and haven't used shit.
I'm full up.
Like
Yeah.
Max and Kimo just looking at each other, then looking at her, and then looking at each other.
I was gonna try and fuck the Naiad. Jesus
Nope.
Christ.
Not what I'm doing.
Good.
Happy side effect? Sure. Not what I'm going for. But I do want to look at the Naiad and more about his history.
Her.
The lizard's a girl?
No, the lizard's not a Naiad though. The lizard's
Yeah,
a
I know.
Asking about
salamander.
the cat. He's asking
Oh.
about Dro. I almost said
Khal
Drogo.
Drogo.
And that's not Khal Drogo's history.
It does depend on what portion of history you are looking for, I suppose.
Really, any, but let's go with recent. Why is he
Recent.
here?
Well, I assume here as in sighting amongst mortals, yes?
Yeah. In this place.
And and she will pause and sort of turn and sort of lean against the rocks and sort of look up towards the further mountain ranges. There is a larger spiritual force whose own powers are seeping through the lands. We are simply downstream.
And what is his relationship with this place? Is he a guardian? Is he a protector, or just happens to be here?
On top of that mountain, you already know what is there. You bear the colors in more way than one. You carry yourself like those who live on those mountains. But
Fit for a time.
your spirit carries the same, I guess you could say, warmth, echo of what is resting there. I think it may be waiting for you.
Maybe. But he, and nods over to Khal seems
So sorry, Rocky.
um,
Oh, don't worry, you're just 5 little shites to me.
Yep. But he seems much more my speed and style.
I think there is part of him that you're not quite up to speed with yet.
Please tell
And
me.
she will sort of look at you, and I guess whoever is close enough to hear.
Oh, Max.
Oh,
Because
yes.
I have slowly sidled up next to him.
Yep. He's changed. You still haven't.
What do you mean? What changed about him?
Something that was core to him. He would never usually be underwater like this. But he saw what was around him, saw what he could be, and despite the discomforts, at first, he sought to change. He did not run away simply because it hurt. He faced and, as you see, became all the better for it. No salamander would grow to that size near water like this. He changed.
So even the spirits can grow and change.
We are like mortals in some senses, yes. Is why some of us are so very fond of finding a companion of mortal kin. That little one changed as well.
Rowan looks over, kind of sad, but then back to the salamander. Then back to Ixen, then back to the dryad.
Do you know him?
I do not, but it seems that he is familiar. And if he is familiar, then that little wick was likely much different than before. And changed for a reason.
To save me. Rowan looks at the dryad and it's like, do you think he will stay this way forever?
Hmm.
No.
No. There is still spark in life. Fire will always grow and change to a situation, even if it is only embers.
Add a
Simply needs
character,
to
that
find
makes
the
me
right
excited.
fuel. I have things planned out. I have things planned.
Rowan is not acting giddy like me, but does smile at Ixon.
Assuming the wick gets a chance to grow.
Assuming. When bound like that, both need to grow in some way. She's the only reason he's able to be that and not return to be renewed back whence he came. He would be a different flame if it had just been that single change with no ties to her.
Kusima, can I ask you, what do you know of what's happening in the wider world?
I only know what my streams may touch.
And do they touch the danger?
There is always danger all around us.
The
Sometimes
existential danger.
that a bit further than I could feel. You would have to ask what is at that mountain's peak. That one knows its face.
That is. But you would do well to. If you have brothers and sisters out there, to prepare. Because usually what faces they know affect those of us downstream a little bit more.
The spring may dry, but the river will always keep its course, unseen until it may come forth once again. We will see what the future lies.
You're right. And Kimo walks off.
You know, I have a couple of questions as well. If you'd do me the honor of answering them.
I have one for you before then.
Kimo stops walking off.
Oh?
Why are you so small?
They've been making dragons more compact recently.
Rowan's just gonna burst out into laughter.
Compacting dragons doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
I think you can imagine.
Boo. Take away your hero point.
Why, you got experience with larger dragons in your time?
There's a glance towards Salamander. Similar. river spirits tend to have particular themes in these places.
Yeah, I feel like you and my great grandma would get along swimmingly. Excuse the pun.
None taken.
Speaking of, though, would you do the honor of gracing me with your company, like in one of the pools in your physical form while I ask these
Oh,
questions?
come on. Max,
This
Max.
feels a little weird to just be standing like I'm on a rock, significantly smaller. Those guys are up there feeding big lizard.
I'm connected to all these pools, so whichever you may ask.
I mean, any of them will do. It's just
One moment, and she will dip below the water, essentially disappearing before a small pair of sort of slightly blue-green, scaly hands pulls themselves out of the water, still sort of dressed in that sort of lily kind of garb, but kobold instead.
Max Max has like probably the most genuine smile that he's had.
It is certainly a strange physique, but
Not half bad when you get used to it.
Is Max going off again? To be secretive?
He's going off not to be secretive, but more because he doesn't want to interrupt whatever's going on up there with
I
the
see.
salamander.
mhm.
Once
Any
they're
other?
like in a different pool,
Yep.
I have a couple of questions about history, if you will.
Well,
How long have you been present?
I have been present since the spring first came to its peak.
Any estimate of what we call years?
Hmm. A few thousand, maybe. Nearing the 10.
Max Max nods. What's your opinion on changes? Changes to the status quo, that kind of thing. Something that's completely different to how it was before.
I am a spring. I am a change when there was a small gap left in what was before. I flow, I move, and I carve where I find my way.
But by that same measure, you've your stream will have alternated from the predicted path, either through miners, through cave-ins, any sort of geological event, magic.
And still I persist. Change is change, and I simply go with it.
The spiritual energies around here. Is there a reason they are so visibly potent as opposed to the regular ambient that we're used to.
In times of pressure, there is a change in coalescence. Something is happening. Enough so that what is upstream in those mountains, which has great power of the soul and of its own, is manifest. It is the change that is coming. It is the first trickles of damp ground from when a spring may flow.
Could you... Are you able to transport us to somewhere that wouldn't have any prying ears?
I am only where my spring is, and I cannot take others with me. You're a bit too fleshy.
Right. Max is kind of like grinding his jaw.
Noticeably?
Yes. It doesn't very noticeably. Part of me wants to make a promise, but it's not one that I know if I can keep.
How long a word may persist depends on how long it's meant to keep. Some cases, when words and times change, a promise may need to change with it.
Is it then truly the same promise?
Yes, it does depend upon how you view your ships.
No, someone told me once that Fae have to follow the letter of the law, not the spirit. So your opinion on promises is interesting, to say the least, to me.
When you get to a certain point, what is the letter and what is the spirit can blend a little. And every word always has more than one meaning. It just depends upon the time, the context of when that word is changed.
You know, I don't know what it is about hot springs, but seems to be the only place I can relax. Like, actually relax. Can you make me a promise before I make mine? I know that might be asking quite a lot, but it would mean a whole bunch.
I can listen for if you are asking for a boon.
It's not so much a boon. And his voice sinks as he like gets close to her. I got a feeling that something that I'm gonna do is gonna affect a lot of things, a lot of people, a lot of constants. And I don't want places like this to disappear. I want you to persist.
Oh, I always will, just not in the same place. You might just have to find me a little bit further up or downstream, depending on how bad you shake things up by the sounds of it.
I'm hoping it's a lot.
What is a lot to you might not be a lot to me.
By the crafters, I hope so. I hope that's the case. Thanks for thanks for listening.
Anything I provide a good, open environment.
Could you just, persist for a little while? I just wanna make use of today, tonight, whatever.
Are you coming on to me? It's been a while since I have been propositioned. Not exactly
He
sure how
gives
all these bits work.
he gives like again one of those really genuine looks. Wasn't my intention, but I'd be a fool to say no.
Take it downstream.
Then promise me something.
Yeah?
And she'll just sort of bit of a finger boop right on the nose. When you make your change, how about you persist and come back? We'll see about it then.
Oh shit.
I promise to try.
You seem like a strong little stream. I'm sure you'll do fine enough.
Nice Max just kind of like sinks into the water and doesn't say anything else.
Drowns. Roll a new character.
All right. Anything else?
This could be done like out of character or whatever, or between me and you, Rocky. Maybe.
Yeah.
Ixen talks, or maybe Rowan talks to Ixen, maybe to translate if Caldrono is willing to speak about the time that they knew each other.
It would have a lot of context missing, given that they would be speaking about times when everything was like on fire.
Mm-hmm. Rowan would still want to know every detail if there is any.
It's more of a case of just, sparks, fury, fire fighting fire in a case. I don't have anything as deep
That's
and
fine.
whimsical
That's
as
fine.
as
That's fine.
Prisika. But you would probably learn that, definitely a strong, steady flame, and it was definitely curious and odd for creatures like that to want to persist in a bond like that. And again, give up part of themselves and then persist as opposed to renewing after a sacrifice like that.
I guess basically Roan would learn that this isn't Ixen's form forever.
In a sense, yes. There are ways to stoke it, but at present, it really depends upon the bond between you and Ixen.
Mm. Okay.
So you grow strong and he'll grow stronger with you.
Yee.
How many times can we say persist in a single session?
We have to be quite persistent about that. Anyways, so just for y'all to see, in case the moving background didn't work, we also have the static background.
Cute.
Sweet boy.
Sweet boy. But we are moving on to with news out in the open, especially on where things may need to go next. The compass lights up towards the east, towards the path which must be taken. Preparations mean little, as it will be a journey one of you has taken before, though only part was accepted in the end. What will it mean to go forward now, to confront what has been left unsaid for over a century? That will have to wait until morning and next time. And that's all I have at present for you.
Good episode.
Yay.
Yeah.
Gang, we're so fucking back.
We're so back. We thought it was Jove, but we're so back.
It's never been less Jover. We've never been more back.
We did it, Jove. We're so back.
Until next
Everybody
time.
said to be playing again, and they got mogged and their cortisol levels are spiked.
So, gang, I'm gonna be dead by next session because I'm about to go hang myself because of
Oh
what
my
Travis
God.
just said.
And I'm ending there.